Hello everyone, my name is Roman, and in this video I wanted to show you this quite interesting amplifier board. So basically, if you're into DIY and you're looking for some amplifier board, this one is just nuts. It is really great board. So what's interesting about it? This board has two Tpa3255 chips, so it is a dual Tpa board, and just look at its size. So basically it can output 300 watts RMS per channel, because those two amplifiers, each one is in a PBTL mode. So yeah, this amplifier comes with this 3D printed case, yeah, and also with these two pins to short stuff. So let me take this out. So you could just like use it like that and you will, and you already have some case. Okay. So what is interesting that also with so much watts per output, it has only 36 microvolts noise floor, so it is like studio grade amplifier. If you have like sensitive speakers and you would connect this amplifier, you won't hear any hissing. So only 36 microvolts per balance channel, and per regular channel you will get somewhere around 48 microvolts, but it's totally nuts. So basically here you can see I shorted this pin because I'm using the balance input, and just look at it. So basically I'm using this Fossey DS1 sound card, and on Audio Science Review this audio card is great. It has really nice specs, and it's not that, sorry, I'll try to focus. It is not that expensive, yeah. So yeah, if you would use the balance input, you need to short those two pins. But also you can use the base, you can use the regular one, auxiliary input. So the cable comes with this amplifier. Just put it here, and you can send signal via a mini jack. Okay, regular input, balance input. Also you can change OP amps if you need. So I can't see, but probably it is NE5532, yeah. And you can switch them with better ones if you have. Here you can put this board into sleep mode if you would need to. Also it has like separate cooler, and it's not working constantly. It will turn itself on if board will get hot. So yeah, that is nice. You won't hear it work constantly. And here you can see DC input 32 volts to 48 volts. Also it has like protections, under voltage, over voltage protection. It has reverse polarity protection, but don't don't try to connect it with reverse polarity. So yeah, so that's how it looks. Okay, so basically it's not that big, so it fits in my hand like that. And with so much output power, if you would have some party and you would need some amplifier to power up speakers, so yeah, you can use it. I think 300 watts RMS would be enough. So yeah, if I'm not mistaken, for the 4 ohm load at 250 watts per channel, you would get 0.1% distortion, and for the 6 ohms 200 watts per channel with the 0.11 single distortion. So it's only 0.1 distortion on the 6 ohm load for the 250 watts per channel. So that is nuts. Okay, also you get some cables and to connect speakers and stuff like that. But let's try to power it on and play some music. So I would be using, yes, like that. It will take me some time to connect this stuff. Yes. So if you have if you don't want that much output power, you can just stick with the 32 volts power block, and yeah. So but keep in mind that if you're using the balanced input, just when you start to play music, just adjust your volume on your PC or your phone so it is not 100%, otherwise you could damage your speakers, because yeah, this amplifier is it can really burn your speakers. Okay, so probably this one goes here like that. Okay, this cable goes here. So actually, if you have short cables, you won't need to use the XLR. It is mostly used in high grade audio quality to remove noise for the long cables, but I thought that why not? I could get the XLR cable too. And in order to use XLR, you would need to short those first two pins, and you're good to go. So yeah. Okay, probably I would need to put it somewhere here to connect it to my PC. Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay. So it is crazy loud because I'm like you won't see it, so it is crazy loud. I'm only using like 45% of the max volume, so yeah. That is totally nuts, and I'm just using, if I power it off like that, okay, it shut down. So with only the 32 volts power block, I think you will have enough volume for your apartment, for your room. And if you would need more power, if you have like some crazy big speakers, just get the 48 volts power unit, PCU, yeah. So that is totally nuts. And if you order the this port to connect the XLR like that, wait, you would need to use one of those cables. Just remove the plastic connector and you're good to go, and just wire it up like that. Yeah, so it is just first pin into the first pin and like that, and no problem. Okay, I think that is probably it. So 300 watts RMS and PBTL double TPA board, and that is just insane. And only 36 microvolts of noise floor, that is insane. Also, I will include video without this cooler, so you can see how these Tpa3255 look. So yeah, if you ask my opinion, this is totally most affordable, best amplifier. Actually, this is the best amplifier that I have right now. If this video, if you liked it, just press the thumb up. I hope that if you're trying to build some sound system, you would use this amplifier, yeah, and it won't cost you too much. Okay, that would be it. Roman was with you. Have a nice day or evening, and goodbye.